Hi guys, welcome to my monthly review of Let's Get 60 and my handicapping performance in December. Now, I only have 10 minutes to pull this off, so we're going to go pretty fast on this. But if you have questions, please reach out at Let's Get 60 on Twitter. All right. So first we want to look at the macro macro view. And if you guys know Vegas Runner, he has a quote. My favorite quote by him is, "If you treat it like a business, it'll pay like a business." And this is what I'm trying to do here. Take copious note, keep copious stats, and then get as much data as possible, and then look at that data and find out what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. So for the month of December, 268 and 251, 51.6%, 3,300 in wagers, profit of $11, which is a return of 0.3%. This is terrible. Okay, this is not good at all. The return of 0.3% is awful. You're putting on the line $3,000. You're only getting back $11. That's bad. At least we're not. At least I didn't lose $11 or 200 or whatever. But this is where we're at. It's just a graph on the performance from the kind of the beginning of the December to the end, up and down. And so these are my top performers. These names have been changed to protect innocent here. What I do, part of what I do is I follow free cappers on Twitter. I decide which plays I like that they post, and I keep track of them. If they perform well, I do it again. So I had 3 cappers here. Again, these names have been changed, and here are their records and their profits. Okay. Here are the bottom performers. Again, changes the names to protect the innocent. And again, you follow these free cappers. If they don't put out good plays, you don't use them anymore. Okay. And what I like about this is that we always talk about, like, when we talk about the lines or whatever, it's a market and we're investing, and this team's like I think of teams as a stock and that sort of thing. Well, you can also look at cappers as a stock, okay, or an investor. And if you want to hook your wagon up to a certain investor, okay, there's some very, very good handicappers out there on Twitter. You got to find them. You got to track them. Much better than me, obviously. And no shame in my game tailing those guys and deciding what I like and what I don't like. I don't blindly follow anybody, but if somebody posts 3 plays and I like 2 of them, I'm going to play them. If I don't like the third one, I won't. So, all right, here's my personal performance: 2,245 in bets, minus 0.4% return. So I have lost $9 personally, lost $9 in December. What worked? All cappers. Futures. Futures are great. We can talk more about futures in a minute. College football, 14 and 18, profit of 1945, and NBA 63 and 62, profit of 1893. Futures, reason it's a profit with a losing record is because a lot of the futures get plus money, obviously. What worked for me? Futures, as you can see, the futures were all mine. College football, $18.45, and then college basketball, $2.10. So far, it was just in December, college basketball $2, but 64 and 57. That's a lot of games, and I'm a high volume bettor. That's what I like to do. All right, what didn't work for all cappers? Hockey. God bless you guys for betting all the hockey that you bet. I couldn't do it. It's one of the most random sports I've ever. That and baseball, one of the most random sports I've ever tried to cap. NFL 42 and 39 with a $24 loss, and MMA $19 loss. What didn't work for me? NFL, and this makes me sad. I love the NFL, and 34 and 35 with $48 loss. We'll see why later, but I'm not happy with that at all. NBA, no secret here. NBA always gives me fits. I'm trying to learn how to cap it, and this is part of the reason why I do this. And MMA 0-1 for me. I took it. I thought Cyborg was a sure thing. Clearly, it wasn't. She wasn't. All right, so we're going to dig a little deeper here with my bets, and as you can see, NFL, the big losses were teasers, overs, and road favorites. Okay, I think any capper that knows a thing or two about NFL will tell you don't bet on road favorites, and it's clearly this is why. College football spread -20, road dogs -10, teasers 22, money lines were 26 on the profit, lives were profitable and the overs were not. NBA, you can see these. They're all down except the totals, the over and the unders, which is interesting. And the college basketball, again, road favorites are a killer. And, well, it's only $2. The overs were killing me, which is interesting. You always think the overs are so fun to bet and they're so easy to cap, and they're really not. They're hard. But, it's a young season still. So what I liked about doing this is I never knew that I had such a big leak in my NFL game as road favorites. Like I never even thought about, oh, it's a road favorite. Maybe, I haven't really been good at road favorites. And what I should be doing, I should be looking at this on a weekly basis. And this is why I started doing this in the first place, was to try and get better and try and figure out what works and what doesn't, and looking at what your performance with a fine-tooth comb is really I think is going to make you better. So I did that in poker, and I feel that I got better at poker, doing such things and doing certain things. I should say. Okay, so I only have a few minutes here. So moving forward. What are we going to do? We're going to increase our investment in the profitable free cappers. We're going to be more diligent about keeping records and finding new ones. Anyway, you're going to invest in the good ones. Again, just like anything else you would. If something's making money, put more money into it. So if it's $10 a bet, let's put $15 a bet, kind of thing. NBA totals, a gain of $17 in December. And January, halfway through January, not as good. But I still think there's something there for the NBA totals. The NBA spreads, I mean, I don't know. Futures, look for more plus money, obviously. College basketball conference tournaments were great last year for me. I'm going to do a lot of that again this year. And I'm going to do Major League Baseball win totals. Already, I think Caesars released their win totals. I love the Cardinals over. I'm going to play an under or two in football. I played none in January and December, January. Under scare me, but, you have to push yourself. Decrease my investment in hockey. It's been a loss ever since I started this. Same with the NBA. We talked about the road favorites in football. And finally, I can't do teasers anymore. I lost way too much in December. So no more teasers. Parlays were okay. We saw parlays were good. I love the money line parlays. I'll look to do more of those, but as far as teasers go, no good. All right, guys, that is it. I'm running out of time here. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at Let's Get 60, and good luck, everybody, in your wagers over the weekend. Take care.